keep it 1 for 100. My men keep it 1 for 100. My ladies keep it 1 for 100. My peoples keep it 1 for 100.
100.
Welcome to Keep It 100, Oklahoma High School Sports on this Sunday, rainy Sunday afternoon. Got the temperature dropping, fellas. High school football is right around the corner. College football is right around the corner. NFL preseason is kicking off.
Yeah.
Fantasy drafts will be going on these next few weeks. But good to have you guys here on this Sunday. I know we missed last Sunday. I've been basketball out, but I'm back. We back. We have a special guest on today. We'll be talking about 6A small, but we'll have a special guest on from 5A, Mr. Caden Davis, the Colorado 4-year starter, outstanding defensive end, linebacker. We'll let him tell a little about himself, but I'd like to get the show kicked off, and like I said, we'll jump into talk about a couple things, but how y'all doing this Sunday afternoon?
Doing good.
Good. Good to have you guys, man. Like I said, I've been basketball out, man. The last few weeks has been basketball. But, hey, that's part of my life. When you have kids, you're going to do those things for them. I know Jonah's been training this boy. He's getting ready for his last year of college.
College?
College.
I wish.
I said Big E.
Oh.
So Jonah's been training his boy.
Oh,
but I said Big E's been getting ready for his last year of college.
Transition.
He's getting ready, man. What's up, Big E? How you feel going into your last year?
Excited, but stressed, nervous a little bit.
What?
So I don't know, just all the classes that I'm taking. I think I've never taken that many classes in one semester.
One class at a time.
Yeah.
One class at a time.
Right.
The biggest thing is making sure you can find a job if you got them good grades and get on with the right person and get you paid, because at the end of the day, that's what we're all here for, is to get paid. Right. Jonah, what about Noah? He's about to start his 8th grade campaign. What's it like?
Good. He's looking good. Fast. He got real fast. He ran almost 4.6 the other day in 40.
Okay.
That's good for a 14-year-old.
That's pretty good. He must have got that from his uncle. He
No.
didn't get it from you, Jerry, because y'all both slow as hell.
He weighing about 120, about 5'3.5", 5'4".
Okay. All right.
I like it.
We're getting there.
Yeah.
But like I said, you can see I got the Crush Queens. These ladies has done a lot of damage this year on the basketball court, going 39-0. The last game of their season, they were down.
Mm-hmm.
Down by 20-something points with like 8 minutes left. But they found a way. When it's your year, it's your year. You know, you see a lot of teams try to go undefeated, but this team did it, man, playing up.
That's a lot of games.
Yeah, a lot of games. Playing up in 7th grade, playing up in, playing 7th grade, their age group, then playing 8th grade, 9th grade, 10th grade. Even some high school, 11th and 12th grade year. But they found a way to pull it out. Like I said, down by 27 with 8 minutes left. They finally the other team was hot. They the first half, they hit everything. That's why you play 2 halves of sports. So
Live by the 3.
Yeah, you die by the 3. And that's what that team did. Some great players. Team out of Indiana Future, probably a top 5 team in the nation. We're probably a top 10. We'll move up in the rankings. But these young ladies, like I said, they go 39-0. Had a hell of a year. Couldn't ask for nothing better. Go down to Philly and win it. Go down to College Station, win it. Go down to Houston and win it. Go to Runs for the Roses, one of the toughest tournaments, and we played up in that one. And played a team out of Alabama, ELB, whatever it's called, ELBL team, one of their situation teams, and beat them. So these young ladies done some big things. Even in this tournament, you had a lot of people putting teams together to try to beat them.
Mm-hmm.
And guess what? They said, Crush said, we ain't having it. So congratulations to them. My baby girl, she finished up her 7th grade campaign. As a Crush Queen. She'll be moving on to 8th grade now with the Colorado Titans. They'll be looking forward to try to stay undefeated going into the 8th grade season, and hopefully we can go do some damage in high school girls basketball. But like I said, it's always fun when you get to talk about your kids and brag them a little bit. And thank God I have my own show, so I can do that and brag on her and her teammates. But I think she's done some good things over the year. I mean, as we speak right now, where's she at? She's in the lab. In the lab. The funny thing is I don't have to say anything. She does it on her own. So kudos to her teammates, and everybody else, all the parents that all the traveling we did. You know, it takes a team to make it happen. It's not one player, two players. You win as a team, you lose as a team. So good job on all these young ladies moving forward. But folks, like I said, you know, OU's about to kick its season off, Big E. I know you are OU guru, so
Yeah.
What's it looking like that way?
I'm pretty excited. You know, a lot of questions will be answered here pretty soon. You know, how good is Jackson Arnold going to look first season as a starter? How is this O-line going to mesh? How does how does this revamped wide receiver room going to work? You know, news broke the other day that Jaden Gibson will be out for the season with a knee injury. So
the
they'll be losing that. Yeah, that's he's like 6'6", 6'7".
Guess what?
What number is he?
Guy. One.
Number one. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Smitty's back.
Yeah, Smitty's back, and then
Smitty equals 20s.
Yeah. But yeah, and then I don't know. I'm just excited for this season. A lot of the media and a lot of the experts are saying that OU will struggle to get
12, 14.
7-8 wins, but I think as long as Jackson Arnold is able to progress through his reads and everything, he's given enough time to progress through his reads, and he makes the right decisions, and he just stays consistent. I think this team shouldn't have any problem winning 9 or 10 games.
You know who we're going to see at quarterback?
Who's that?
Take a guess.
Thompson?
Steele?
Nah, hell.
Thompson?
Thompson
Yeah.
had a good camp.
Yeah.
I won't be
What
surprised.
about Hawkins? You think they're red shirt?
He's the future. They'll just leave because Thompson has 1 year.
I don't see them starting. I don't see them starting Thompson over.
I'm not
Arnold.
saying start, but I see
Like
Arnold doing
has
too
to go
much,
out for a little bit.
throwing a lot of picks. To show, it's just he's kind of cocky, but a good cocky.
I don't know. I think Arnold will be all right, man. You know,
I'm not saying he's not gonna be.
I'm
I'm
just
sure
saying
they're gonna see have packages for Thompson.
Yeah. But what I'm saying is that he's been there, so he got to play last year, so that helps a lot. So it's not like he's a guy that's hasn't not played in a college game. So he's getting a whole chance to be the starter and go to camp with these guys. And pretty sure all summer he threw with these guys. So I think the time may be there. I think they're really gonna shock a lot of people because people think they're going to the SEC, but SEC, don't get me wrong, they're big linemen, but OU still gonna be fast. Though you look at Alabama, a lot of their guys are big. But, you start going that hurry-up offense. Nobody in the SEC runs a hurry-up offense.
Ole Miss is kind of.
Ole Miss, but who's their coach?
Kiffin.
I mean, so he's used to that kind of stuff. But, what these guys have, man, don't get me wrong, Venables has been there. He's beat those SEC teams. He's beat the Alabama. He's beat the Georgias. And Georgia has a new quarterback, a new coach. So
you say that, but it's like it's totally different now. With all the
transfer.
Georgia isn't the same Georgia that they were when Venables was at Clemson. Alabama isn't the same Alabama when he was.
You think they're better?
I wouldn't necessarily say that they're better, but it's different. And then the game has changed so much from then until now. I think you see a lot more.
SEC is Big 12 with a defense.
Yeah, you see a lot more RPO now. You see a lot more. I don't want to say air raid, but like a lot more motion and stuff like that. It's way different. So it's a different game than it was back then. And I mean, I think Venables has adjusted, and I think this defense is going to be really good. You return your two leaders in Bowman and Stutzman to come back for their senior years, and then you add depth on the defensive line through the portal and through the high school recruiting, and then safety looks deep, DB like corner that they look deep. I think Gentry he's going to have a really good season. He might play his way into a first-round draft pick, but
said his shoulders healthy.
That's the young
if
man
he
out
stays
of
healthy.
Booker T, right?
Yeah, Booker T. I mean,
Booker T ain't been the same since he left.
Yeah, you ain't lying. But I'm excited. I think I'll say I won't be disappointed if we win 9 or 10 games this season. I think if we go 9-3, 10-2, I wouldn't be disappointed.
I think they get it. I think they got a chance to get in the playoffs, though.
If you're 9-3, 10-2 with that schedule that they're playing, I would see them in the playoffs.
Well, anything can happen to get in the playoffs. Some guys might declare not to play, trying to get ready for the draft.
Yeah.
You can play some of those young guys. I mean, I was talking to Fields the other day. He was talking about LaDainian and Rodney up there at Oklahoma State.
Mm-hmm.
They're probably going to play the first 4 games. Then I was reading something later on. Those guys can play in the bowl games because, So those guys, some of those freshmen, those true freshmen coming in, I mean, I think they're going to play in the first 4 games. I think LaDainian's having a good camp up there. Sean Brown, they talk highly of him up there. Jeff is doing some big things. So I think Oklahoma State will be one of the teams you got to reckon with in the Big 12.
Yeah.
But, you got to watch out for Utah.
I have them in Utah. In the
I was going to say Utah, BYU, you know what I mean?
You still got Colorado?
And you still got Kansas
Colorado
State.
ain't going nowhere.
I'm just saying.
No one's 6 games if they're lucky this season.
Well, I mean, they still got a good quarterback though that knows how to win. If you got somebody that's a true winner, man. If you looked at some of the quarterbacks that OU's had today, you know, I mean, what's the young guy that left when he's at Oregon now? He knew how to win. And
Dylan?
Yeah, you know, I mean, that year that Dylan before he got hurt, Dylan don't get hurt. You know, they probably have a good season then. Yeah. You know, you was going to guys named Booty and Hootie and whoever else to play quarterback. And so it just kind of tells you, if you got that leader, especially every team now is equal. I mean, we saw that a couple weeks ago. We talked to Muskoge's quarterback, Fricklin. You know, he's going to Texas State. I mean, this guy is probably going to do some damage when he get down to Texas State. So I think it all plays out. I think Oklahoma State is the team to beat in the Big 12 because they got so many guys coming back. You know, they got the best running back in the game.
30-year-old quarterback.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. You got a guy that's old though. He knows the system without even looking. You know, so you got Presley that's been there forever. So I can see Oklahoma State win the Big 12. You know, but you never know. Baylor, some of these teams, at Kansas. I think Kansas is going to shock a lot of people.
Kansas will be good.
Yeah, K-State's going to be good.
Yeah, K-State. Their freshman, or I guess he'll be a sophomore. Their quarterback, he's looking really good in camp. I think he'll probably be either this year or next year. He'll probably be in the running for Heisman.
K-State.
Yeah, Bradley.
That kid ain't got to play, man. They gave him so much money when he first came into high school. Out of high school, they gave him a ton of money when he first went to K-State. So I mean, this kid really ain't got to play another down. I mean, he's paid. You know, in college, you know. So
but I mean, his play backs it up, though.
No. I'm just saying, you know. I mean, the kid's already paid. He's already got some money in his pocket. So yeah, I can see him up for the Heisman. But like the top 25, how y'all feel about the top 25? Do you got the top 25 poll?
Was it the coaches poll? I
no,
don't think
just
AP.
I mean, whatever, which whenever you know you look at Ohio State. You know, everybody look at Ohio State. You know,
Ohio State will be good. They upgraded at quarterback over the offseason. So I think they'll be pretty good. I think they'll be in the running to win the Big Ten. So you got Georgia 1, obviously.
I'm tired of Texas.
Yeah, Ohio State 2, Oregon 3, Texas 4. I guess that's fine.
What's that, Texas?
Texas 4, Alabama 5, Ole Miss 6.
You want Texas to be I mean, think about it. You could beat Texas, then they play Alabama later on in November. So
yeah. I mean, there's definitely.
I mean, I get it, but I don't see why.
What does Tennessee rank? Because OU played
Tennessee 15, and OU's right below them at 16. Well, this isn't AP poll. This is just power rankings.
Yeah, I was gonna say one they got OU 14, and then but I think OU got some players. I think they got the backs. You know, I think they got enough good backs, and they had one of the best backs signed with them too. And you still got the one guy that's there. Then you got Hicks, and you still got Barnes. You know, so. I mean, they got some players.
There's
the receiver room is deep.
Really, every position on offense except for O-line's deep. Right. Like if you get one injury at O-line, then you're kind of scratching your head.
Just not
experience
as a group.
As a group, because like
different schools.
Like the O-line is experienced, but they are all experienced at different schools. Right. So
take like game 4 or 5 to jail.
That's why you're playing. You open up with Temple, you know, the Friday night. I was going to ask y'all about that. How do y'all feel about that? You know, open up Friday night.
I love it.
Well, it's high school week 0.
Who cares?
I understand though, but
they canceled class that day. I love it.
So you're gonna be sitting around on campus drinking Frosties. Adult Frosties.
Drinking
folks.
something.
Yeah.
But
he ain't talking about no diet root beer.
Yeah.
Sugar free. He's talking about that good stuff.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm excited. I'll be out there tailgating, and then game kicks off at 6:30.
Like I said, I mean, I think OU do some big things. I think the top 25. I think by the time you look at that rankings now, and by the time you look at it here about 2 months, it'd be all shook up because Texas. I mean, Texas is Texas. They always gonna get ranked high because of simple fact they. Is that you?
I don't hear it. Okay. I think it's just you. Okay. But
things got that zzz in the back of my head.
I think teams that'll probably fall. I can see Notre Dame falling. I can see Michigan falling.
Michigan, man, they got Michigan
Michigan about to get in trouble.
Yeah, and then Florida State, I could see them fall.
Who's their quarterback? Is it Atulaluga? I mean, the guy that was over
DJ Ungugale.
Yeah, DJ Ungugale.
Yeah. And
the problem with him, man, you know, just he got a strong arm, but he can't move.
He can't move. He's a statue.
You know. So if you put a little bit of pressure on him, he ain't going nowhere. You know. I remember when he came out. I remember he was on the Elite 8 show. One of the top guys around. Now you look at him, he's still playing. What is he in his 5th or 6th year? He's been there.
Yeah,
he's
been playing around for a while.
Wow.
And then Miami, they put Miami in the top 25 every year, and I feel like the past.
It's just a logo.
It's not. Yeah, it's not. You don't got Ray Lewis or Ed Reed or none of them there no more. So it's like
what they doing to you? When you say Viggy, they put them in there like
they ain't got the 2001 team.
Yeah. Well, I mean, college football came back out, and you know they used to be one of the top guys on the game, so. They had to put them in the top 25, I guess. I don't know.
But
Florida State too. I mean, what has Florida State done?
I mean, Florida State. I mean, they're good. They returned a lot. They returned.
Hey, did their quarterback get drafted? The one that broke?
I think he went undrafted or something.
Did he?
But yeah. So, but yeah, he's getting an opportunity.
What about CeeDee Lamb? You think he'll get a big deal from the Cowboys?
Nope. I think the boys in green and gold are going to trade for him.
Oh, here he go.
He's going to be a Green Bay Packer.
First of all.
Or he's either going to be a Green Bay Packer, a Cardinal, or an Eagle.
I say Cardinal or Eagle first.
Yeah, because I think one of those teams are going to want to reunite him with his college quarterback. He had a good season when Kyler Murray was at quarterback. Had an even better season when Jalen Hurts was at quarterback.
Well, we're talking about the Cardinals. Shout out to Rabbit. He played his
first shout out to Rabbit. Game, Saw he had like four tackles, 3 of them are solo.
Yeah, it was all over the field. So you keep doing your thing, young man, and that second contract going to be fat. And then you can buy your mama a house and me a house.
I just want 1%.
Yeah, 1%.
1%.
Yeah, that's it. 1%. Yeah, I mean, I guess we could get that. But I mean, like I said, congratulations to him and all the guys that's trying to make the team because it's a tough job. You start looking at some of these guys. I've been watching a lot of. That's all I did yesterday was watch the preseason games, man. And you see some of these guys been in the league 5 or 6 years. And a lot of these guys, they was drafted the 7th round. You know why they draft those guys the 7th round?
Practice.
No, because you ain't got to pay them that.
Right.
You go keep getting the guy 7th round, and as soon as that big contract comes up, they usually cut him unless you're a big time player. But look at CeeDee Lamb; he should get that big contract, and he ain't got it yet though.
Well, did you hear what Jerry Jones said?
Nah, what did he say?
He said, "I have no urgency. I have no urgency to re-sign him." Yeah. The Cowboys will not go anywhere until Jerry Jones croaks. I'm sorry, and then it'll get passed on to his son.
They brought Elliott back.
He is back,
and he's washed, and he's fat.
I thought he lost some weight.
Nah.
Well, you'll get to watch him here a little bit on preseason, see what he looks like. Probably got a shirt pulled halfway up.
Probably.
That team right now, like you said, it's never going to go anywhere because of Jerry. He needs to go and let it go, let somebody else take over. Kind of like
still going to be his son. Same thing.
Well, he might have a little bit more common sense than his daddy. His daddy's still running the show. He wants to have his finger on everything.
And then with Mike McCarthy still as the head coach.
Who you going to get?
Somebody. Throw money at Lincoln Riley or something. I don't know.
That might be pretty good.
Maybe offensive coordinator.
Yeah, I mean, that'd be pretty good.
I would have got Bill's old Patriots old coach.
Belichick? He doesn't want to coach no more.
Yeah, he did.
I don't think so. I don't think he want to coach no more.
I think he did, but nobody wanted him.
Yeah. I guess, he was going through interviews.
You showing
well, folks, I was going to let you know before we bring on our new guest, if you need to grab some of our top merch, keep it 100. We got soccer on it. We got football on it. You can put your team on it. You can put, football on it. You can put a soccer ball on it. You can put a wrestling. But, that's our merch going into the winter time. So if you want to keep yourself warm at these games, hey, give our people a call over at Triple Elite. Give Allison Hargrove, she'll take care of you like she took care of me on my stuff. So there you go, folks. And, you're looking for something to look good this summer. I mean, I'm sorry, not this summer. She'll take care of you in the summer, too. But going into this winter when it gets cold, and you got them Friday night games or even them college games, you can Keep It 100 on you because, hey, we represent everybody. So if you're looking for something good, give our people over there at Triple Elite. You guys know why it's called Triple Elite?
Why?
You got one guess. Because the man that owns the company has triplets.
Oh,
okay.
There you go, Triple Elite. So Chris Crawford.
That's Chris.
Lettrell. Yeah. So give those guys some love, man. They're always taking care of me and my gear. So, but like I said, I like to pass my gear on to you. So if you're looking to put some of our logos on you, hey, give Allison a call. She'll take care of you. Well, folks, we'll be right back after what?
After one of our sponsors.
Keeping it 100 Oklahoma High School Sports. Right back.
With 25 years experience in the industry, Linex Customs OKC is your one-stop shop for all your vehicle accessory needs. Specializing in spray-in liners, lifts, levels, wheels, tires, bed covers, and anything else you need to make your ride look and sound better. Call Eric and the boys at 405-778-8878.
Welcome back to Keep It 100, Oklahoma High School Sports on this Sunday afternoon. We have a special guest this afternoon, Mr. Caden Davis, 4-year starter at Carl Albert. What's up, Mr. Davis? How you doing?
What's going on? How are you doing?
Not too bad. Glad you can join us. It's me, Ethan, and Jonah. We just want to chop it up with you, man, going into your senior year. You start your last campaign of high school football. Come this week, you guys open up practice when, Monday or Tuesday?
Yeah, we got Monday early morning, Tuesday early morning, and then we're a normal schedule before school.
Yeah, the school starts back on Wednesday. Man, it seemed like it was just yesterday school was out. So, you know, what have you been doing all summer? You know, what have you been doing to get yourself prepared for this season?
I've had a lot of camps and stuff, and then we had some, like the summer workouts, and then me and the guys have been doing a ton of stuff, and I've been doing a ton of stuff on my own, just working out and watching film, just kind of trying to better myself before this last ride we have.
Well, Kate, man, coming in your freshman year, man, you're still an outstanding player, but from coming in as a freshman and being a senior now. I think you led the state in sacks. Your freshman year, was that your freshman year? You led the state in sacks?
Sophomore year.
The sophomore year. So how many did you have that year?
I had 20. I think 20 was the number. Dang. Sophomore year.
Man, that's big time, Kate. And they've been kind of playing you different positions. They got you playing with a little linebacker, defensive end. What's your true position?
My true position is Mike linebacker, but I kind of just I don't really call myself really a position. Like, I get used and kind of I play man sometimes. I pass rush. Like I'm just a normal inside linebacker. I can do it from the edge. So I really just call myself a defensive player. Like I don't really have a position, I feel like. But if you had to put a label on it, it'd probably be inside linebacker.
Well, Kate, last few years you didn't have to really tote the rock because you had X-Rob. Sometimes when X-Rob went out with a little banged up, they put the ball in your hands. And I know, not saying you was ever a chunky young man, but you slim yourself up and you're running 100 real good, and you got that 40 time down. So with this year not having X-Rob, and I know they got some guys that's in the stable to help run the ball, but do you see yourself playing a little bit more offense this year?
Mm-hmm, yeah, that's something we've talked about. I've always wanted to play running back too. I played running back like all the way through, like my life until high school. When like it's extra. It's X-Rob's job. Like it was understood, and I was ready to do whatever he needed me to do. But now that he's gone, I feel like it's my room and like my guys there, and we're definitely gonna rotate a lot. Like me, LT, and Carl, and Elijah's there too. Like we got dudes that can go. So I don't think it's gonna be like an extra only one man show. Like I think you're gonna see all of us, because I feel like all of us can run the ball pretty well. So you're gonna see all of us this year.
So have you always ran track? I know, watching you over, last year, going into this year, you ran track, and I know you was working out with little Sperry a little bit. Has track something always been in your protocol that you've done?
Not really. Wrestling was there for a little bit. I was really a basketball player. Yeah.
Could you dunk?
No, I'm like a rim grazer. Like I can get the ball.
I love it, Kate. I love it, man. It's funny. When I talked to Coach Mike, I said, man, I want to have a player on, and he had named some guys, but I really wanted you on, man. I've got to watch your game and follow your game for the last few years. It's just because who you are. You acquired silent missile, but you take care of business on the field, and you're one of those guys that I know you're going to get your flowers at the end, and you deserve them, whatever school picks you, but I just want to see you go out there and succeed, because like I said, whatever school gets you is going to get a hard work, and I know you might not be the 5-star, 4-star, 3-star, 2-star, whatever star you are, but I know whatever you get, whoever gets you is going to get a hell of a football player, and that's why I wanted to bring you on this show, because, we like to promote young men that's trying to get themselves better, Anybody can bring on a 5-star player and talk about how many schools he's going to go to and what schools recruited him. I want young men to see how hard you work to get where you're at, so they can say, hey, man, I want to be like Caden Davis. I want to be that guy that, hey, yeah, I was kind of flying under the radar, but, you go have a hell of a year this year. You're gonna have big things come to you. What schools are recruiting you, by the way?
I mean, I've talked to Tulsa, North Texas, Air Force, and then I got offers from Emporia State and UCO. So that's kind of my situation right now. It's not a normal comparably to all the guys on my team and stuff. It's not really comparable, but yeah, that's kind of my situation right now.
Hey, Kay, that really don't matter what with your situation with yours, because you can go play 4 years. Some of these guys might go and sit 4 years. So there's a difference of saying, hey, I'm on OU's team or OSU or BYU, whoever. If you ain't touching the field, you can go out there and be a 4-year starter at UCO, Abilene, Abilene Christians. I really like Abilene, but Emporia State. I mean, Gundy. Look at Gundy. He's down there, man. As long as he's there, you gonna have the news covering him because Gundy's there. So he been on TV more than OU's quarterback and OSU's quarterback, and he had Emporia State. But I think whoever gets you, I think Tulsa's a good fit. North Texas is a good fit. You need to get coach, the guy out of Tecumseh, I can't even think of his name, the running back coach, to get on you and go and give you that offer, man, because North Texas, to me, I love North Texas right up the street. It ain't too far to come home and wash your clothes on Saturday or Sunday, then head back. So it's like a 2-hour drive, but I think North Texas is a good fit. Tulsa's a good fit. Tulsa, and everybody kind of talk about it, but whoever's paying for your school, it's called free D1. It's called free education, is what it's really called. No matter who gets you, man. I mean, my kid's at UCO, and he's done some big things. He's made a name at UCO. UCO football is coming up. Emporia State's got a good program. So whoever if any of them schools get you, they're gonna get a good player. You have any questions for Kate?
No. Just going into the season, how do you feel? I mean, you're coming off a state championship, and then you bring a lot of talent back. Guys like Marcus James, yourself, Trinae Washington, Tristan Haynes. But how are you guys feeling going into this season to try to repeat yet again?
We feel good. We brought pretty much all the skill guys back. We're all so close, and we feel pretty confident going into the season. We know we're gonna take it week by week, game by game. The whole thing. I think just paying attention to the details and the young guys coming up, just make sure they understand what needs to be done, and I think they do. That everybody's had a really good summer, an off season in totality. But I think we're gonna be all right. I think we're gonna have a good year. As long as we just pay attention to the details and do all that, I think we're gonna be all right.
That's good stuff. You got 3 quarterbacks battling. You got Anderson.
Quarterback room.
You got Anderson. You got the young man that came over from what school's that? Edmond Santa Fe. And then you got Devin. What's the guy from Edmond Santa Fe? What's his name?
Daniel Newton. He's a Air Force command.
Yeah. You got all 3 of those guys. How they looking? Because you got some big shoes to fill from a guy that was a 4-star. That's is committed to go to OU. It's probably gonna is gonna go do some damage down there and didn't. So how's those 3 guys comparing? Work ethics and are they picking up the offense?
Oh yeah, they've. I've all thrown. They've all asked me to throw and do all that. All of them are working really hard. All of them have that work ethic and leadership. And whatever happens is up to Coach Johnson. I'm indifferent any other way. I just want what's best for the team. And I think that Daniel and I think all of them really getting close. There's a lot of chemistry with everybody. No one's really. I don't think anybody's really worried about it right now. I think everybody just wants to do what's best for the team. That's kind of what they've all voices. They want to do what's best for the team. So everybody's doing well, and I think no matter what direction we're gonna go in the quarterback, I think we're gonna be all right. They're gonna be all right.
So, you guys talk about all those guys coming back in the skill position, talk about James and Washington and Tristan and yourself on that defensive side of the ball and some other guys. You've been there for a few years. What you got, 2 state championship rings?
2 state championship rings in football, and then we get that list this year in track. So we got 3 in total.
Okay. I see you big time out there bling with all them rings on. But like I said, you talk about all those guys coming back on the defense side of the ball, and you've been on this defense for the last 4 years. Do you feel like this is the best defense that you've had since you've been there, or you've had some other teams that's better? Because I think this defense is pretty salty.
Yeah, I think every year is different. There's different challenges and different, I wouldn't say weaknesses, but different positions that are, our strong points or other points that are just just good players. I think this year might be our one of our top years. I feel like a lot of times the offense kind of overshadows everything just from the names that we have. But I mean, if you really look at our defenses, I mean, we've had really good defensives every year, and this year we're going to do some different things that y'all see that are going to be pretty fun to watch. But yeah, I think overall a lot of these guys are 2-3 year starters, and just kind of sprinkle in a few young guys.
Yes, sir.
So I think this year could be our best year for sure.
So tell me some of those guys on the defensive side of the ball that we haven't mentioned, that on even on the offensive side of the ball that we haven't mentioned that people should get to know about here in this upcoming season.
I think Byron Stubbs, Christian Oku kind of overshadowed guys. LeBron Royal, I think he's gonna have a good year. Carl Vion, he's ready for a big year. He was kind of banged up all season. I think LT. I think LT's gonna have a big year because he might play a little bit of both. And DeAndre Dukes playing corner. I think he's gonna be a real good year. Everybody's kind of overlooked because of Tristan out there, but we have a ton of corners. I mean, we don't have really a drop off.
They're going to throw it aside. I say he's not going to have a choice. He's going to throw it aside.
They ain't going to throw it at Tristan. So.
I mean, they got to throw it up, but we got some pass rushers too. So I feel like they're going to be. I think they're going to just. I mean, they're just going to have a tough time. I don't know. It's going to be tough for them, for all the offenses we play.
Man, I listen to you talk, man. You're very educated, speak really well, man. I mean, I love guys that come on the show and it's not and it's really good to have that, man. Just listen to you talk, man. I don't know if you're taking a communication class or not, but just are you one of the captains of the team? If not, I'm about to get on to Coach Johnson and Coach Mike because you should be a captain.
I mean, like we kind of have. I mean, it's not really. We don't really have like defined captains per se, but I mean, we have leaders, and people know who the leaders are. Like, I mean, Trinae, Tristan, Devin, Daniel, all these guys are leaders, and I feel like I'm a leader. I mean, you'd have to ask everybody else, but
no, I think you're a leader, man. I mean, just listen to you talk, man. When you talk, people's gonna listen. That's good to have. Before I let you go, I got a couple.
He sounds like a linebacker.
Yeah, he does sound like a linebacker. Like he gonna come knock the shit out of you. He got one speed. Go. I got a couple questions. NCAA college football is out. Who do you play with?
I don't really have a defined college team. I've been playing a little bit like North Texas, rebuilding some stuff.
Oh, that's what you building. That's because that's the college you go to. So you're building them up.
Or Tulsa. I rebuild Tulsa. I play kind of all around. I don't really got I just have players I like. I don't really got to find.
I'm gonna keep it 100 real quick. So I've been getting my butt kicked, right? And I was like, man, I know seriously. The first week I got it, man, and I thought I won a couple of games. You start off, you win them a couple little tier 1 games. You're probably playing somebody's little sister or cousin that ain't very good. So I'm winning and thinking I'm doing something good. And I started getting my butt kicked. My boys beat me. Everybody's beat me. So I'm laying in bed. My wife's like, "What are you doing?" I'm studying. She said, "Studying what?" I said,
"You watching videos?
I'm watching videos.
Playbooks and
stuff.
Playbooks,
yeah. So I got a defense now that'll shut you down. I'm really good now, boy. I've been beating everybody. I beat Ohio State this morning. They're the number 1 team on the game. So, it's fun to sit and watch this game. It's really fun to see some of the kids that you've watched and watch you grow up and they're on this game. But that's pretty cool. But the second one I got to ask you is, this is your senior year. And it seems like if you go undefeated and Dale City go undefeated, you guys are going to meet in the semifinals, which I hope that don't happen. I don't want to see either one of y'all lose, but
you don't want to see that?
But no, I don't want to see them in the semifinals because that's a championship ball game.
Oh, you want to see them in the finals?
In the finals, yeah. So if one of them lose, it'll happen that way. But if there's anybody else on your schedule that you're looking forward to playing this year?
Stillwater?
Stillwater's really good. Middle City likes to talk a little bit. We like to play Middle City. Honestly, I don't really got anybody I'd really want to play. I mean, I want to play everybody. I just want to get going, but I don't really have a big matchup per se that I'm looking for. I'm just thinking game to game. It's kind of no different to me who we play.
How do you not?
Yeah.
How do you not fall asleep with that schedule?
I mean, we're not going to look down on anybody. I mean,
just
every
winning
year,
state and then the schedule you see. How do you just stay up? Like
Keep yourself
motivated to play.
pumped up,
The
yeah.
stuff- right. Because all I see is Stillwater, and after that it's. I don't.
Yeah. I see what
you get what I'm saying?
I mean, this is the
I mean,
thing.
you respect
No,
everybody,
wait a
but-
second now. Wait a second. Keep it 100. They got to go to Guthrie again.
Guthrie lost everybody.
I know, but
it's still hard playing at
but
Guthrie.
it's exactly.
It's hard to play in
but
Guthrie,
you
'cause the
say
whole
that,
town
you
is-
say they lost her. We don't know what they got moved in.
That's true.
Langston is
I mean,
right next door to him.
everybody every year comes, everybody has an off season like we do. People get move-ins, people get bigger, grow up a little bit. I mean, I think people get surprised. Like, I don't think anybody could just be bad. Like, I think a lot of teams could show up and have a good game. I mean, we could have a bad game and they have a good game.
And you also got
Right, I get that, but what I'm saying is you say that, but how do you keep your 5-star? I've already committed to OU and Florida State and Miami, Nebraska. How do you keep them motivated? Looking at the schedule, you just won. Defense is looking good, and all you see is Stillwater. That's all. I mean, how do you keep them motivated?
I think the guys we have are good character guys, like Marcus, Trinae, Tristan. Like, all these guys aren't really. They're not guys that are just gonna just do nothing all week and like take stuff not seriously, just because that's not how we've won to begin with. So everybody knows the process and the details that it takes, and not giving anybody that that just they may not be any good. Like I think we take everybody seriously no matter who we play.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't think that'll be really a problem, just from how we are and how we attack the summer and everything like that, worrying about the details and stuff. I think just focusing on the details is going to keep us motivated, because every year is new challenges. I mean, we're not the same team as we were last year. We have a ton of different pieces. Like, we lost Kevin, we lost Xavier. So, I mean, there's things that are going to have to change and we're going to have to adapt to. So I don't think that that it's going to be a real concern, like just worried about not being motivated or anything. I think everybody's still very motivated to win another one.
Gotcha.
Good deal. Hey, you talk about Sperry real quick. I know you and him trained a little bit. You guys were pretty good friends, and he ended up leaving. Did that bother you a little bit? Did you know he was leaving? Was it something that's kind of backdoored you and you had no idea? Did you still keep in touch with him?
I mean, honestly, we didn't really know, but I mean, he has reasons that he has to go. I mean, I don't think it was all really his decision, but I mean, I don't really hold any grudges towards him or anything. It's just how it works. I mean, he came here unexpectedly, so it's
He
not
left
even
unexpectedly. He came in like he left.
I wouldn't even say it. Yeah, I mean, it's
He
just-
came in on a private jet. Huh?
And left on a private jet.
No, we just
But-
I was just messing with you.
I can't even hold anything against him. I mean, me and him worked so hard together, and I mean, I hope the best for that kid. He works really hard, and he's not just for show. I mean, he's one of the hardest workers that I've met. I mean, he was my workout partner at the school, out of school. I mean, we'd work out all the time together. So, I mean, I got to know him really well, and I don't hold anything against him.
Have you talked? Have you talked to him since he's been gone?
Oh, we talked a little bit, not too much. I know that Marcus and Trinae and Tristan, I've kept more in touch with him because he's OU, of OU connection. But I mean, not really. I mean, once he's gone, it's just we're worried about what we have, not what we lost.
That's it. That's 100.
That's that linebacker talk.
That's it. I like you, man. I like you, Kay. I really do, man. Mr. Davis, your parents, mom, dad.
I know if
grandma,
I get into a fight, who I'm calling.
I'm calling Mr. Caden Davis, man. I mean, I really appreciate you, brother, man. I wish the best for you, man. And like I said, somebody's gonna get you, man. Don't because you might not have a Power 5 or that big D1. Man, whatever school you go to, man, I'm telling you, man, I had to learn myself with my own kid is that I want him to go this and that and that. Man, the biggest thing is that you can go play NFL anywhere. You don't have to be at a Power 5. You ain't got to be. I mean, they come to you from any school now. You can be Division II. If you can play, they're gonna find you, and that's what you are. You're a player. So you keep working hard, man. Keep being a leader to these young guys because everybody looks up to you, man. You're one of the guys that everybody talks about and say your name a lot. So you've done a great job. Your years at Carlisle, but you keep doing what you're doing.
Yes, sir. I appreciate it. Thank you for having me on.
Nah, man, thank you.
Absolutely.
Good luck to you. We'll catch up soon, okay?
Yes, sir. Appreciate it.
Thank you. But, folks, that's Caden Davis, an outstanding linebacker, running back, defensive end, wherever they put him at,
Athlete.
special teams, kicker, punter, wherever they put him at, folks, he's going to get the job done. But I tell you, though, one thing I like about the young man, he's a really, really, really good speaker. Biggie, you might hit that fan again, man. We got hot in here talking to this young man. But
You know what might hurt him? What he said, it just clicked in my head. That quarterback at if he starts quarterback, the Edmond quarterback, that might hurt him because he's not bought in. He's not in the tradition. The other kid was good.
Who you talking about, Sperry?
Sperry was good.
No, but
This kid, he's
we're
not.
talking. Let's preach a little bit.
He's not as
Let me
good.
get back to keep it 100, though.
What do you mean?
I sign back up there.
Oh,
But
he's not as good. He's not been in a winning tradition.
Man,
he's just
I'm
going.
going to be real with you, Jonah.
What?
I really think it's going to come down to Anderson.
You talking Andy talk right now?
No, I'm not
'Cause
talking.
you and Andy like this don't mean
me and
his
Andy
son.
ain't like that. You and Andy play ball together. I went to school with his big brother. I'm
I
just
don't
telling
think
you.
he's-
But you ain't
time
got to
out.
do much, though.
He's good, but I don't think he's ready.
But I think you're going to have some packages in for him. I mean, the other
Has he
kid,
gotten any taller?
I ain't seen him.
But
in a
that's
couple
called
of-
Albert quarterback.
But
He's
that's it.
gonna
You
have
ain't
to-
got to be tall. I mean,
Can
but,
he run? I've
he
never
can
seen
run
him
a little bit. I mean, the kid. The thing is though, now if you look at a lot of these quarterbacks, I was looking at some of these guys on the preseason game, like.
They better get him in early then, because he's not.
But I mean, you get them in these first
'Cause
couple
his
of games
clock
because
is
they're gonna,
slow and the game is
they're gonna. But it's 5A football.
What does that mean?
I mean, like he said, you're not gonna just have one back. Last year, excuse me, folks. Last year, you pinned a lot on X. Spirit can
Right.
throw the ball, but they're not gonna be a team. You see, Spirit didn't throw the. Man, what did my baby feed me? Spirit didn't throw up.
Some cyanide, some poison.
Spirit, he didn't. I mean, you looking at him as the type quarterback he was. You thought he had thrown for 3,000 or 4,000 yards.
He didn't need to. He had a 6 foot, 230-pound tailback.
But I mean, you got a good little running back in
LT ain't showed me anything.
man. LT can go.
I know he can go, but he
But
ain't
LT
shown
was
me
in
anything.
what pro? Okay, what you said he ain't showed you now. Where was he at?
He's at Westmore, and Choctaw, and everywhere else.
Eight. Did you hear what he just said?
That's his fault. He went to those schools.
He was at what school again? Say that one more time.
Westmore and Choctaw.
Choctaw. Okay.
I'm not saying he isn't good. He
I'm
is
just telling
good.
you. I
He
watched
just-
the guys over the summer game, the
I've
spring games.
seen LT since he was little. I know what he can
And
do.
the
He's
kid
just
can
not
go.
been in a good program.
But you're in a good program now that can run the ball, that likes to run the ball.
But at tailback, if you've been through that,
But Choctaw, they used him at tailback. They had him out in the wing tee, swing out. And,
that's his daddy's fault.
Well,
He
that's
should
his
never-
daddy. If you're watching the show, you should be grounded for a month. But I'm just saying. I mean, you can't say. I think what you have, they're gonna have a stable running backs this year at Carl Albert. I don't think you're gonna say you're gonna have like he just
They're
said.
gonna have a stable till someone gets hot.
And that's how it should be.
Right.
I mean, if somebody's carrying the rock, I mean, the thing is, I don't think Elijah's ready to take the 15
Elijah's
to
not
20.
a tailback. Elijah's a receiver.
I think Elijah's gonna be a great. But we talking 5A. We can talk 5A next week. But I'm just saying, I think Carl Albert, that staff has been together. Johnson's been together.
Elijah doesn't have that mindset to be a tailback. You gotta be a little bit like this cat that was on the phone.
But that guy right there is a different breed of animal. He'll run through a brick wall.
That's what I just said.
But that's what I'm saying. If you put him,
Elijah's
No,
a
well, he's
pretty
not gonna
boy.
be
He's a slot receiver.
well, let him be a slot. I don't care what they play him at. I don't care. But I'm saying, I think at the quarterback position, you got 3 guys. Probably in the preseason, you're gonna see what they go with.
They about to go back to old school Carl Albert. The quarterback's gonna be running the football.
But they said his quarterback's a little bit like DeQuazy was. I mean, DeQuazy did enough to throw the ball to,
That's what I just said.
DeQuazy
He's
did a
gonna be-
lot running the ball
He's gonna be
too.
running quarterback,
But
throw
I'm-
it here and there.
Yeah, but I'm saying, I don't know how good this QB's going to be. He didn't get to really do that with him this summer because his shoulder was banged up. And plus, he's already at Oklahoma. He's going to play defense in college.
Yeah.
He's going to play.
That's what I just said. That's what's gonna hurt them. It's quarterback.
Yeah, but true.
They already
but
signed. I'm a defensive player. I'm already hurt. I don't need to be here.
I don't think
I
it
came
matters
from
who
a
you put
losing
out
program.
there. I mean, it matters who you put out there at quarterback, but at the same time, it's like you got so many weapons around you,
Yeah.
and
Oh.
it's
What?
you're going to be able
You can
to.
have I can have the nicest gun in the world with no bullets. Who's gonna throw
What
him the
are you
ball?
talking about? They got.
They don't have a quarterback.
How do you know they'll have a quarterback? You ever? When you go, they scrimmage next week. You go
Carl
to the
Albert has
scrimmage.
had a quarterback for the past.
I'm not talking
years.
about past. I'm talking about 2024, 25.
I'm just saying, like history proves that it doesn't matter who's in there at quarterback. Carl Albert's going to get it done.
They had Landry and Candro win a state championship, and all he did was hand the ball off to Johnny Brazil. It don't matter.
They don't have a Johnny Brazil or X
They
Rob.
got 4 guys that's Johnny Brazil.
And none of them are Johnny Brazil or X Rob.
You got to play the game. Let's get on to 6A. You got to go play the game.
All right, we're going to rewind back.
Rewind back. What's today's date?
I got receipts.
August 11th.
They don't have a quarterback.
2024.
But
and they don't have a tailback. If you got 4 people, you don't have.
I think the one kid's a tailback. And
LT's going to start tailback, and Big Man's going to come in on the goal line.
They got another kid that was beat up that's a good tailback.
Who?
I don't know his name, but I mean.
Exactly.
But I'm saying he can go.
I don't know.
Okay. Let's get it started, Biggie. Let's get it started. 6A.
All I know is they don't have a quarterback or a tailback.
6A. Well, we talked about Muskogee a couple weeks ago having we had Jamal Franklin on. Muskogee's going to be the number 1 team in 6A small. It's going to be led by his outstanding quarterback, Jamal Franklin Birdman. Then, they had a big-time running back move in from Bartlesville. So if you're looking at the 6A, you're going to start off with Muskogee's going to be one of the top teams in the 6A small division. Like I said, they got a lot of guys coming back. They got guys from on their hold on real quick, let me get to that. They got guys on their defensive O-line and D-line, that are
He like Don Levinus.
yeah, that's what he might have been down the lines. But like I said, with Muskogee, having Markel Chavez, as one of the old linemen, this guy already got some D1 offers, and then they got another young man. Who's the other one? Chavez D1 offer. Jalen Burns that moved in from Tulsa Rogers.
They got a lot of move-ins.
They got a bunch of move-ins. Like I said, they got a top.
Muskogee's kind of central, so.
Yeah. Did you look at who else they got? Who else we got? Who y'all got on y'all's notes?
I got Stillwater and Piedmont.
Piedmont with the flex bone.
But they had, they had the quarterback coming back, tailback. Other than that, the only thing that surprised you is that offense trying to get ready for it.
Get ready for it. I think that's offense is hard to prepare for 1 week to get ready for it. So,
but once they get film down and figure it out.
But you. And anybody that's
if they throw it like Bixby does, then yeah, I get it. But I've never seen Piedmont live to.
It's a slow offense. If they jump out on you,
right. If you get 4 and 5 yards of pop, and then you're.
Well, if they jump out you 14-0 and they just chop the
that's
clock
what I'm saying, chopping
the
clock down. But
it's gonna be hard for somebody to keep up with them though. You look at Bartlesville. They come back with a star receiver, Chase Evans and Nate Neal, be their quarterback. His main target be the Marion Nico. They got some big guys up front, Lucas and John Torres. The defensive side of the ball will be led by a guy named Chase Evans and Avery. They'll be Bartlesville top guys. Bartlesville's one of those teams that are they gonna sneak in to get in the playoffs?
No.
You just never know. But you look at Putnam City. It's they got a big time offensive player led by what's his name, Vicenio Boyd. The main Riley would be a problem on the opposing side. Running back DeJuan Knight ran for over 2,000 yards. Going into his senior year at O-line, be led with Williams McLaughlin, and Jaden Summers will open up holes and give quarterback time to make plays. Divas will be led by Brandon Knox, 6'3", 230. Already has 16 D1 offers.
That's good coming out of Putnam City.
Yeah, that's really good. Be led by secondary star Mikel Ford. He's one of the guys that got a lot of offer. Then they got a sophomore, Gabriel Osborne, just a sophomore, 6'2", 6'2", 160 pounds. Just a sophomore, so he'll be a young man that's gonna get a lot of looks going into the Chieftains. It's one of those teams, man. They go up and down 5A, 6A, 5A, 6A. Do you have that note? Do you have them, Big E? The Chieftains.
You don't know.
What I'm looking at. Oh, okay. Sapopa. No, I don't.
You don't have Sapopa. We'll have 8 returning. This is the good thing about Sapopa, though. They got 8 returning guys on the defense with a lot of team speed.
For what?
What's that?
To do what?
You're in hater mode to say.
No, I'm in realist.
You got 8 guys.
Let's just keep it 100.
But you got 8
what
guys.
What did 8 guys do last year?
I don't know.
Keep it moving. Let's go.
They got 8 returning guys, man.
right.
They got a chance to do some good things. We led by Jordan Clark,
I ain't hating. I'm keeping it
100. We'll get the ball to him. I mean, they got some players, man. They got some guys coming back.
I do. I know. Okay.
Pumpkin City Wildcats.
Nope. UGLY. You ain't got no alibi. Keep it moving.
You don't think Pumpkin City can do anything this year?
Wrestling? Or are we talking about football?
We talking about wrestling.
Oh, okay. Yeah, wrestling.
What
Yes.
about Lod Knight?
No.
They got an outstanding running back and Rashid Hunt. He's coming. He's a young man. He's got some offers.
That's some foot size. 6'1", 205.
Yeah, but he got some offers from North Texas and Tulsa. But he's coming off an ACL, so we should see how he do. Who else we got? You got Choctaw, Big E. We think about the Yellow Jackets.
Choctaw, they'll be okay, I think. I mean, they got guys returning. It's Choctaw. You got to assume that they had guys move in as well.
I assume my butt.
Hey, real quick, guys. I don't even think you can even talk about that no more because I think that's one of the rules they changed it because Choctaw was doing it. They said, well, shit, might as well let everybody
call it the Choctaw rule?
It's the Choctaw rule. Because
But
everybody
I thought you still had stipulations. Like you still
you still got stipulations, man. I think if you haven't moved in by the 15th.
I think it's the open transfer. Yeah, there's
So
a
you
certain
can live wherever you
period.
wanna
Yeah,
live?
you can live wherever.
I heard
But
So if you just had
Also,
some land with a small, with a TP or a tent on it,
I don't know.
and to put a mailbox right there.
I don't think you have
A
to do
vacant.
that
You can't be a
anymore.
vacant lot.
No,
Oh,
I
it's
think
got to be an
gotta have
actual
a
house.
Gotta be a
House. Okay.
House. But I just think that once you make that first move, you can't transfer again, though. And that's what I heard.
Well, how's that? So many kids in transfer. Just like LT, he's been so many damn schools.
Yeah, but he got it. They changed the rule now, though. Before
I saw him at Dick's.
so what you get one free
You get one
transfer,
free
and then
transfer.
if you transfer again, you got to sit a year or
Sit
move.
a year. Sit a year and move.
So
I
you
think
gotta
even
get
if you
it
move,
right.
you still got to sit though.
Really?
That's what I heard. I mean,
They need to do it like middle school. Like you can play, but you just can't play.
Man,
the
I don't
school
know.
that
I don't
you
know
are in the
about if you
district.
move, you should be able to play because I mean, there's some situations where mom or dad gets a new job and then you have to move,
Well,
and then
it might be circulation if your parents get
Boys,
divorced or something like
stop.
that.
I'm just saying, like, a majority of these kids that are moving, that's not happening.
Jones a
But
hater
there are those
I'm
cases.
not a hate. I'm being real.
But no, I think getting back to Choctaw and but I think
who you think will be the quarterback?
I don't know. They tried out Gaston, however you say his name. They tried him out the first few weeks last season, didn't really work out, and then they had to go with Cash and
He said it didn't work out.
yeah.
Well, he ended up tearing his collarbone too, though. So that,
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
But
I'd
yeah,
keep it.
I think
Is he still there, Cash?
yeah, Cash is
I'll
there.
just go Cash and keep it and just Tebow it.
Yeah.
Just keep it.
I don't know. I think Cash is just he's a really good athlete, and you gotta. I don't know. You kind of want the ball in his hands every play.
I mean, is he gonna win state for you? He may take you to playoffs.
I don't know. I don't know if Choctaw has the team to win state. I think Muskogee's probably the favorite to
that
repeat.
team came
but
and gone.
Yeah, if you're looking at Choctaw's,
they'll
side,
definitely make the playoffs.
Oh yeah, they're
but-
gonna make the playoffs. If
Yeah.
you're looking at their side, before we get into this, what does Stillwater have, Jonah?
Only people I see on their schedules is Call Ever. That's probably a game I want to go see. They got Choctaw as well. Their last year's defense was averaging 18 points a game.
The
Yeah.
defense or they was giving up 18 points?
That's all they was giving up was 18 points a game. They got the 0-4 to 5 O-line coming back. Defensive line.
What does that mean?
They went to the playoffs. So you ain't talking about the Sharptons, whoever you said. The Chieftains.
Does Stillwater still have that same defensive coordinator that runs that weird defense?
Call it zombie.
Yeah.
They got a core linebackers coming back. They got Booth coming back,
The
the
running
running back / linebacker.
Yeah.
Got a moving quarterback. I think he threw for 1,600
They
yards.
come from one of the small schools.
One of those schools around there.
Cush Caching or something like that.
Something like that.
Yeah.
The weakness probably the secondary. The receiver core is kind of young. I think it's a freshman. I mean, it should be pretty good. I think it would be them and Muskogee again.
We think about Zoe. He's in 5. We'll talk about him next week. But you're looking at the 6A1 side. You got Stillwater, Choctaw, Piedmont, Putnam City, Lawton Eisenhower, sophomore, Northwest Class, and U.S. Grant. You're looking at those. I don't know if all the teams get to go or the top 4 go, but if you go in top 4, you're probably looking at Stillwater, Choctaw.
Oh, I
Piedmont.
forgot. Stillwater has Union first. They open up at Union.
Yeah, but that
Is that 0 week?
Union beat the brakes off them. Stillwater lost a
Stillwater
lot.
still be a good
Stillwater,
test.
Stillwater lost a lot. I mean, I think Choctaw wins the district there. If it ain't gonna be Choctaw, you could see Piedmont winning the district just because Piedmont's new to the.
Yeah, it's hard to prep for that flex bone.
It is. It really is.
Hard to prep.
And you know, and everybody's moving out there. You know, I mean, where's the move? Deer Creek are there. I mean, look at Deer Creek. They went from being 2A, 3A, now they're all the way up to 6A big. So, and everybody's moving out to Piedmont because it's a nice area, good homes. You know, so you don't have a bunch of rough out there. So you can move your rough. Oh. Yeah. Rough Riders. You know what I'm saying? Rough Riders. But I'm saying if you're looking at that side, a team that you got to watch out for is sophomore. I know they lost some guys, but I mean I think they also gained some guys.
They got a lot of talent, but who's that coach them?
Sophomore?
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean
I see all of them leaving anyway.
Where they gonna go?
Westmore.
You just saying because your kid goes to Westmore.
I'm telling they all gonna go to Westmore.
Okay, so when your son's up at Westmore, they gonna win state.
I'm not saying all that. I'm just saying they probably be at Westmore. I don't even know if my son's gonna be at Westmore.
You can sit and call out. They got 4 backs. So, he'll be in the rotation with the backs.
No, he ain't going to be no rotation.
Okay. But you're looking at the 6A2 side. You got Muskogee, Sand Springs, Sapopa, Bartersville, Ponca City, PC North, PC West, and then Capitol Hill. The team that you got to keep your eye on is, Willis is over there. You got to watch out for PC West. I think it's a team that got some talent, some guys coming back. So it's one of those teams that can upset you if you don't get prepared. I think it's Muskogee's trophy to hold again, unless somebody gets hurt or, they start having a bunch of injuries. But I think it's Muskogee's to win. I think Choctaw be in the mix. I think
over Stillwater?
I don't see because whoever wins that game between Choctaw and Stillwater is going to have to play Muskogee in the semifinals. So if you don't have to see Muskogee in the semifinals, you got a chance to get there.
So you having this Muskogee against who? Some team that shouldn't be there?
Could be. I could see being Choctaw and Muskogee in the finals.
Really?
Williams is a good quarterback, and if he gets to go full time, and they're not playing that hanky-danky stuff, and, they got a corner over there, Green, that's getting some good recruits.
What school is this?
I mean,
Choctaw.
For Choctaw, you can run a two-quarterback system, but you got to do it effectively. You got to have your certain packages. You can't just be throwing them out there all willing. Not saying that's what they have done. I'm just saying that I think a two-quarterback system could work if executed properly.
I've said since 2019, Choctaw will never win anything until he coaches the way he's supposed to coach.
I don't know how you're supposed to coach. Every coach has their own style of coaching.
Punt when you're supposed to punt. Kick a field goal when you're supposed to kick a field goal. Call timeouts when you're supposed to call timeouts. Execute your plays.
I think you and him need to have a one-on-one show.
No, we don't.
What do you think?
No,
I don't know.
I mean, I'd have to agree. I mean, there were some situations, when I was playing. I mean,
3 state championships by now.
Yeah, it's just you look at the statistics and it's like it's a gamble. It's like
I don't even want to go back to them years. Man.
It's like
I'm just saying they should have won Gabe's senior year, the year after that, and the year after that.
Yeah. I don't know that.
I do know.
Bixby had no. I think
Bixby had no.
Stillwater. I think they had
no. I'm gonna tell you, Stillwater gave.
Choctaw should have won 3 back-to-back.
He made no adjustments. The same game that you played in week.
He's keeping the ball on 20 on their end zone.
Well, the same game that you played them in Stillwater, and they beat you by 60. It's the same game you played at UConn. Made no adjustments. I mean, you just really did, man. I'm keeping it 100. I mean, you got Deshaun running the stat get you 4 or 5 pops. Stats hit a little pop. Then you bring in the tall running back.
And he fumbles.
He
ain't touched the ball.
He ain't touched the ball. You can't. Stick with what you got, man.
Yeah.
You can't make everybody's mom and daddy happy. They're not happy. Move your ass on. Yeah. And so I that's when it kind of shows me is like, man, I mean, has he probably got better coaching since then? Yes.
He's still doing the same thing.
I don't know. I don't keep up the program, so you know. So, but I'm just saying, that's why a lot of these teams, Robert Jones, I think he had a good quarterback moving from Tuttle. So we'll talk about that next week.
That's one you got to watch.
Is Dale City?
Dale City.
I think Dale City be fine. I think the quarterback coming in from Tuttle is the bigger.
He just got to get those linebackers to cover.
Yeah, those things that he's get to work
He'll
on.
adjust to it, right?
Yeah, I think Dale City's gonna be a team, man. They got the best player that came from El Reno.
That's who got the El Reno player.
He's a running back. I mean, hell of a basketball player. So this he's tough as nails, man. He's probably about 5'9", 5'10", probably about 195, 2 or something. Then you already got Rickler at home. So Del C's gonna be a team to reckon with, man. And they got that taste. Once you taste that pie and you've been in the finals, you want to go eat that pie. And that's the thing about Choctaw. It's like the thing about Choctaw, man. They've been there a couple of times.
Yeah.
You should have won it with Steel one year. You
Buffalo Bills.
Yeah, you should have won it with Steel.
Buffalo
you get there again. You have a chance to win it again, and then you fumble. And that was against Stillwater. Steele's driving. That's when he throws the fence or screaming that he got hit in the privates or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So they've had their opportunities. I mean, he should have won it the year at UCO when he's playing against Bigsby. Had Bigsby on the ropes. I mean,
had Bigsby on the ropes. Yeah.
All he had to do was still take off running. He didn't have to
and I mean, you got 2 minutes left on the clock, and the clock just tick, 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 tick,
run.
tick. So
Baby,
I mean, I see what Jonah's saying because I've always felt like this, man, and there's no knock on no coach or nothing, but I always felt like sometimes people are scared to win. And you know why I say that?
Why?
Because if you're scared to win and then you win, you're asked to do it again and again. And sometimes you can't keep doing it again and again. So
I don't think that's his
problem. I mean, yes and no, because you've had some good talent come through there.
No, his problem is he's cocky.
Well,
And he coaches cocky.
Well, coaching cocky don't get you nowhere, I mean, Mike Dunn coaches relaxed and cool, walks around.
Well, Mike Dunn don't have to do much. He's got a staff. He's just a manager.
Well, yeah. Robert don't coach cocky. He just goes out there and get the job done. He's been there. He's been there a couple of times. He's won conference and all that.
Right.
And he's probably played a tougher conference. Tougher schedule than
Robert's
he had.
got talent, though.
Choctaw's not getting to a state championship without having talent.
Well, I'm just saying,
You got
Carl
talent.
Albert has talent, but his cockiness washes all that out. He either got someone in the wrong position, or he's, like you said, putting a cold tailback in when you got a tailback getting 4 or 5 yards of pop.
I do believe that, though. I mean,
That's what I'm talking about. Roberts just got talent. Del City should win it. They should have won state since the 70s to today.
yeah, they should be.
They always have talent.
They should be Carl Albert on the board.
Right.
They got one 1976, 1976, where
Del
77.
City's Carl Albert that just hadn't had good coaches.
What about Memphis City?
Or
Bahamas.
backing.
They gonna get it.
No. We'll keep it going. They like the Chieftains. Keep it going.
You don't think they got a chance?
That Mill City messed up when they let
Coach Smith go.
Coach Smith go.
But I mean, Sapopa's a team that you got to watch out for. I know we can talk about it, but it's always going to be a team that they got
Right.
kids that moved in that we don't know about. We don't know a lot about.
Okay, we
what's
can
going on
play
in Tulsa.
good cop, bad cop then.
Okay, what's a good cop?
You being a good cop, saying Chieftains gonna blah 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 blah. I'll be bad cop.
So, who, out of all those teams, Big E, who would you pick that could be a sleeper?
A sleeper?
Probably Piedmont. Like
Yeah,
you said.
Piedmont. I think Piedmont's got to be the sleeper. I could see. I don't know. Yeah, there's not a whole lot of teams on here that I could see like shocking people. You talk about
Southmore
like
might be the next one.
Southmore maybe, but they're coming off a season where they won
Like
like.
their ninth
I don't-
grade talent is crazy.
But I don't know.
I mean, that's what I think. I think if sophomore can keep all those kids together and they don't move, they could be the up and coming team in a few years.
They're
Though,
going to move because they don't have a coach. That coach that Westmore had, he can sell you your underwear that you have on.
So who
He's
do
a
we
salesman.
know who's coaching Southmore? Because I know they let Norman go.
he been gone since he never rode on the bus with the team. He didn't know what his team was. He was ordering shoes. He was ordering shoes. Poor
He's
Norman. Poor guy. He's might watch the show, so I ain't gonna talk about it. But he never rode the bus with the team. He his player's name. Hey, you,
Oh, that's crazy.
coach. You talking about me? Oh yeah, you get in.
Number 25.
But he's back at OU staff, so that's what we do. We are
Yeah.
guys that he couldn't coach in high school. Hey, we're gonna bring you coach in college.
Not everybody can coach.
Yeah,
It's tough.
but no, I don't. Yeah, the only team that I could see shocking people and maybe winning some games that they shouldn't is Piedmont.
Next week when we do the 5A, I'm gonna bring Chris Davis, guy from Guthrie, on and have him pick the team. So we'll just have him do a lot of talking. He'll know a lot of players, and so I don't know if he'll be our
Talking about
special
the beat
guest.
writer guy?
The beat writer guy.
Yeah.
We'll have him do the 5A.
Is that what you're going to do?
I don't know what I'm gonna
be
do
behind
yet.
the
I don't know. I'm gonna just once I graduate, I'm gonna apply for anything and everything.
You going to shave that mustache?
Throw
You gonna
crap
shave-
at a wall, see what sticks.
You going to shave
What?
that mustache?
Nah, the mustache is staying.
We curl that up,
Yeah,
man.
you do need to curl it up.
I need to curl it up. I've tried. I can't.
Go see Scissorhands, man. Shit like a caterpillar getting wild.
Man,
He's like a caterpillar going wild.
No, you just need to curl it up. Get this going.
Oh, shit. Anything else before we get out of here?
No.
Congratulations to my daughter and son.
Oh yeah, having you're gonna have a grandson.
Grandson on the way.
I'm ready. 6'2".
Yeah,
Man.
6'2". He'll be a DB. I don't know. Papa gonna be able to go. Oh no, Papa
You already know he's
going
gonna be tall because his dad's tall.
I said 6'2".
I don't know. Papa gonna be able to go out there and backpedal with him, but
You ain't
congratulations.
gonna do it anywhere. It'll be me and Jerry teaching it.
But I'm just saying, congratulations to them too, man. It was pretty cool. I might drop that video in here, man. Seeing my daughter jump, man. She went back to her old Carl Arbor days, cheering, jumping up and down, man. I mean,
she wasn't a boy too. They were both.
They both wanted a boy, man. But hey, granddaughters are cool. You know, I got my granddaughter.
Yeah,
Ivy.
you got your granddaughter. Now you get your grandson.
I
and
still got some more coming down. I got 3 other
Day-Day's
kids.
probably next.
Yeah.
Gabe. Congratulations, Gabe. He's getting ready for another run for the title at UCO. So
Gabe been there for 20 years.
I know. That's why I said, son, you ever go? I mean,
He got a doctorate already.
I think he's like E. They just like being in school. They full time college.
I
students.
don't like being in school, but it's
Yeah, you would think Gabe
it takes as long as it takes, kind of thing, you
You
know.
would think Gabe and Ethan were frat boys.
Got his leather jacket on.
yeah. As long as they've been in school, man. But hey, I ain't mad at them, man. They both gonna get their education. Hopefully, both go find good jobs. Day-Day's doing really well. I mean, him and his new honey bun. So congratulations to him and her, and then Shakayla just being Shakayla.
What's that mean?
Just being Shakayla. And Zoe, you know, all she's trying to do is take money out of my pocketbook. Now she wants some new braces on her teeth. So
Does she just had braces?
no, she never had braces. That was Gabe.
Oh,
So
I know braces been. I still owe 1,000 on Noah's.
woo,
I don't know.
man, I'm gonna start giving plasma or something.
Got
But like I said,
Invisalign. or
nobody
something.
wants your plasma.
no. Hey, but congratulations to, like I said, Cam, and Olivia, and their podcast doing really well with Peyton. Got a chance to meet Markel Washington.
I guess that's his name.
Markel probably one
Yeah,
of the
he's a huge TikToker.
huge TikToker. He was funny as hell, man. Got a chance to
He had
really
his little fan.
yeah.
He was doing it.
Yeah, Markel was something else, man. I mean, but congratulations to them guys, man. I know they're doing big things. The baby's gonna be probably gonna have more subscribers than me, E, and Jonah put together.
Yeah.
It ain't even came out yet.
I don't know. Maybe I'll get somewhere one day, and then
Hey, you keep
I mean,
doing your
maybe,
thing, Big E.
maybe.
Hey, we gave Papa. Hey, I started saying Papa T. Everybody want to follow Papa T. So keep it 100, Papa T. Follow us over here and keep it 100. I know we might not tell.
yeah,
I guess
Papa
we
T.
could tell some corny jokes real quick and get people to like us and say some crazy thing like, "Hey, Jonah, why'd your hair look like that?"
Nah, let's keep it football.
Oh, okay, I tried. It's not me. But E, get us out of here.
thank you guys for tuning in to another episode of Keep It 100 Oklahoma High School Sports. We'd appreciate it if you'd like, comment, subscribe, and share this video.
Grab you some of that merch.
Yeah, grab you some merch. 4 or 5 years into this, we just now getting merch out there. But
Well, I mean, I just had to see how we's gonna do, Big E. Now
Right.
we,
Look
you
at
know,
his,
the,
look at his sandals. Man.
yeah,
Those are Birkenstocks, man. Those are
Oh,
nice.
that's what those
Yeah, those are, man. Like I said, get you some of that merch, man. All you got to do is hit up,
Birkins.
hit up Triple Elite. That Allison Hargrove up. She'll take care of you. I need
Allison.
that merch. Yeah, Big Allison should take care of you. Not like big like that, but I mean Allison just should take care of you.
she does it big,
still-
big
She does it
time.
big, yeah, big
Yeah.
time. So, we
Baby blue eyes.
Who's that?
Allison.
I thought it was Hazel.
Whatever they are. She got pretty eyes.
Oh, okay, Brandon Johnson, your woman got pretty eyes. So. But
That
like I
too.
said, folks, like give us a like, comment. I mean, somebody give us a thumb up. I mean, we got people looking at it. Give us a thumb up. Say, hey, I like E's mustache. I like Jonah's twisted. I love Tony's
Toes.
toes. So there you go. So get us out. We out.
All right. Thank you guys yet again, and we'll see you next time.
Keep it 100, Oklahoma High School Sports. See ya.